Hey, it's Project Spencer, back in again in another video. So I think I've got hiccups when I do my intro, it's not. Now current score me money wise got 30 odd quid. I haven't counted it recently, I ain't going to until I feel like I should, because I want to surprise myself. So anyways, now, yes, this is a video of me taking something apart, and I said I won't be doing a video on Saturday, but I don't have to go to his until after 2. I don't know when after 2, but I've just got something to put up, and yeah, I'm just gonna put that there. Now today I'm going to be taking apart on this. Now my dad's already got one. He did have 2 of these, but this is a broken one. Basically, someone has misused this Dremel and basically bent up the motor. Now before it looks a bit like this, I did not take this off. This had a headpiece on it, and it had like a plastic cap around it, and that's all about it. The plug is still attached. I did recently just plugged it in, you know, downstairs to make sure it was dead, make sure it was a dead one, and it was. I can rip that off because I don't need that. In fact, I can cut the wire when I get to it. So basically, it's a voltage is 230 volts and 15 megahertz, and it's a Clarke rotary tool system, and it's got like a switch which, you know, get turned on by switches. Shut up, Drew. You got the wheel there to adjust your settings, and then there's your max. You don't want to put it on max because that's how you burn it out. And then here you've got some twist. I don't know what it does, but I think it just, I don't know what it does. You can peel these. Yeah. That's all it is to them. Might as well peel these off to make sure there is no screws, or yeah, there ain't no screws in that other side. But it's a starhead screwdriver screw, and I'm going to try and save the screws because there are things that I'm lacking, so I can make my own things. And you probably just heard my dad coughing in the background. Just had some breakfast. I know I haven't been up for a while. Well, I've been up for a while. Been watching some YouTube. I've lost my earphones, but I haven't used my emergency ones, which sound a bit stupid. But anyways, I'm going to take this apart, and I'm not going to make you wait any more longer. But before I do have a shout out for Pop Culture 0424. Channel link is in the description below, and if you want a shout out, sorry. That's better. But anyways, if you want a shout out, just click like and subscribe, and also comment down below subscribe and liked. And guess what? Only 5 more subscribers and I've reached my 100 subscriber goal. I can do it, and so can you. Anyways, let's unscrew these. I'm gonna go through. I'm gonna make sure these stay up. Let's get better lighting actually. So I thought, because this has been downstairs and I was meant to be doing lots inside video, but I literally forgot, and I thought, well, whilst I'm doing nothing at the minute, I might as well just take this apart. I love taking things apart. I also forgot a shout out to Brandon Page for being a legend. So, yeah. It's a bit tight. And if you're wondering what this clip's at the back for, because it came with a hook. It's got the other bits, so it's got like spares for it now. And I'm going to try and strip this down, see if I can get any spare bits out of it that you can use. But this hook is like full, you get like a stand for it, and you can hook it up like so when you're not using it. So if this is just taking the mick, it's just because the screws are pretty long. Like, that's how long they are. I was meant to be uploading last week, and I didn't really get a chance to because I was busy. And not only that, on one of them days I was absolutely tired because of school, so I've been doing period 8. So I don't get much time to myself no more. Seems school's making it into hell at the minute. Dear me. Right, so that's all the screws apart. Should be able to push this down there. Right. So that's in that half. There's nothing in that. Now this. I think I know what you meant to do on here. Oh yeah. Didn't know that. I can adjust the settings on there. Now, I'll tell you something. If you scrap this, you'll get a bit of money, which I probably will do. It's being collecting dust. So over here we have the motor. Now this isn't just any old motor. This is a special motor to operate this this machine here. And it's got like a motor in the motor. So it's got like, how many coils? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, about 8 coils of the copper, and it's got some sort of metallic piece of sheet over it. You've got some heat shrinks. You've got again some other bit. And this bit is what is like brushes it to make it activate. You've got your switch, and you've got your plug, which I'm actually going to unplug right now. I'm going to take this off because I'm going to save this. These screws are slightly different. They're chunkier. Got a piece of plastic that keeps it flat, and then you just got to unscrew these bits. That keeps the wires in place. So I can unplug this bit and you just pull it out. No need to cut it, but I can probably get away with that. And if you don't know what's inside of a plug, which I'm sure many other people would know what's inside, I'll just give you a quick glance. Might as well, because I don't know if it's fused or not. I can't remember if it is, because I know you can get some about fuses in. That's the screw that doesn't come out. Don't need to do that. Yeah, it's just your typical fuse. Now this is a UK plug, so you've got your now sometimes there's a plug, there's a bit where it doesn't have a wire, so it's basically like say if you live in America and you've got these like 2-prong plugs, it's like that, you know, just 2 wires. So you've got your live and your ground, which you've got your fuse, and you can usually get a fuzz of these if they're still laved, and they're not, so, because I remember touching one of these before and I got shocked by it. That's because it wasn't discharged. So I can wind that up, give that to my dad, put that with its plugs and stuff, because you might want to, oh, yeah, it's a two-way connector. That to the side. So that's that. Now we're going to take this whole piece out. It's held in by a single screw. So if I take this all out now, I should do. Take that out in a sec. Got a rubber piece. There's your other half, that's now completely empty. Now, before I do get onto that, there's like a button here. It's got like a spring inside in the middle. It's got like a prong here. And what this does, when it gets to the matching hole, say about here, it will stop it from going loose when you're trying to put in a new bit. So that's pretty handy. Now, here is the components of the system, or the device, or what you want to call it. Now, this can be separated into 2, and you can see it's more like a lightsaber hilt with this bit, and if I can scrap this, then you probably get a bit of copper out of it. But now these look like push-on buttons, but they're not. It's a brush when you it's like a miniature transformer, you know, when you change your voltage. It's a bit like that. That's what that is. And you got your switch, which you could just unclip, which I'm just going to do right now. Dear me. You do almost see these keep falling off. So there's your switch. Now this can be reused, this isn't done, but it usually sits in like that on the side. So then if you look here, this is where the 2 wires were connected to activate it, and it's screwed down with 2 screws to keep it in place. You know how you get it in the plug. Here you got your wheel, which probably nothing spectacular. Probably remove that. That's how best I can get it. But here, I've just had to lift this up. You've got like, here, you got like 3 connectors there, and you got spring, well, like a spring here. When that's pushed down, it, you know, when this is properly down, it's like a toggle switch. And then I'm just going to disconnect this motherboard from the thing. So, and then you got your little white yellow box, which I think it's a DAIN. Probably some sort of miniature fuse or something. I don't know what they are, but you got diodes and stuff. Speaking of diodes, one's being covered in heat shrink. So that's the board. Look, I'm bored of that already. Right. So if I just, yeah, it's like a little switch, but when you wedge a flathead into that, you can change how much it connects to. And I'm going to try and take this apart. Don't know if I can or anything, but I'll have a go. Yeah, all my screwdrivers are in this bag at the minute because I'm going to put something up. And I just created a massive noise, which I didn't mean to. It's a bit like magnetic, this, so it's got a magnetic feel to it then. Now, just before I do crack on any further with it, right, so I'm just going to put this back together for a sec. Pretend that goes like that. I thought it was a bearing then, but it isn't. Probably is. But here's your standard motor. You know, these little cheap ones that they make for like controllers, and not controllers, but the controllers are a bit like drum versions. These ones are from a toy which I took apart ages ago. It's from this car that I lost, that the remote broke to, so I got two of these and I gave one to my dad. This one still works, so I've got to give that one to him. But compared to this, it's very different. Well, this looks like if you just put it into some sort of electronic, looks like part of a lightsaber, to be honest. You know, when you take a lightsaber apart, you can see like the core and everything, the lightsaber. And that's quite interesting. Or if you put a shell around that, put a light on the end, you've got a laser, sonic laser from, not true. Why is this like a bearing? It's not an actual bearing though. Unless it is, but it's a different type. Let's get that back in a sec. I'm going to try and take this one apart. There's a groove on here. Ah. Slip that down there. I just cut myself, but oh well. It's like every day that. able to get it off any further than that. Well, but however, if I do cut this, the blade, which is in one of my drawers, hopefully, well, when I say hopefully, I don't think it actually is. Where do I keep a knife? Right, give me a sec, I'm going to go find a blade just to cut some of this copper off for later. Right, got one. There's a blade point. Should do it anyways for later. So, these are the thing that was on the side. You know, your standard wires. Might as well disconnect and put them in the packs of wires because I usually use a lot of wires to make things. And it's got like pieces of plastic around it to go around this. And you want to see how thick this is. That's how thick it is. And then on the bottom of, if I just put that back on for a sec. On the bottom of this you've got like a piece of rubber. Remove that. Done. And this one's got like these sheets on as well. Don't know how I'm going to get this off there. Right, that's not going to come off. I might be able to get this off there. Right, I don't think we're going to get any further than this, but I'll try and take some of this planing off if I can. Going to get a bit off, probably zoom in. Now I'm not going to get any further than this, so because if I could take one of these off, see if it is an actual bearing or something. Because they look like bearings and they're not. I don't think they are. These are probably special bearings. But they've got two of them on here. I think this one helps it make it spin. So it goes like that. I don't know. But I've tried. I need the tape out. But that's what's inside of a Dremel. So I'm going to put this loosely back together. So it goes like that. So I'm just going to pretend this is all back together. That's how it goes, like that. And that's what's inside of these beefy looking things. You just got a shell now. That's where the switch used to be, so if I was just to... I suppose if you could probably use a shell for something else, you know, for like a modern saber, you know, lightsaber build or something, I don't know. But things I salvaged that can be used again is a switch, some screws, possibly the shell, the cable, this piece which helps it stay intact. This is no longer reusable because I've damaged it and it's not going to work again. And this can be reused, it's pretty standard. But other than that, you can use that. Nearly everything could be used, but definitely not this board again because might as well just finish it off now, won't I? Just get the right one. Nope. Nope. That's it. Looks that finished. Let's get this off. Oh, that was easy. Was this even soldered on or anything? It was, but not properly. So again, this could probably be used. That's going to be used again. That's not going to be used again. That can be used again because I've fully disconnected that. I haven't damaged the prongs. So that can be used to put the wires in. This can be crushed. I'll get the right cutting tool for that. There we go. Destroy the board. Gotta make sure these can't be used again. Plus I have to do it with my bare hands because it does these sharp cuts on you. So screwdrivers have to go back in the box because I finished with them. So I'm probably going to try and get these coils off, probably scrap them if I can. Appears it looks like I can, but it's just clipped in. Unless it's magnetised or anything, it shouldn't be. But I'm going to have a go and get these things off. Don't know about this, but that just looks like something that should be in a lightsaber. I don't know why. Probably reminds me of it. So, recent things I've just saved is these components. These could possibly be used again. I doubt that, but I might as well do that for the sake of it. And then, where's the other one? Right there. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this what's inside video of me taking this non-working dremal apart and having a look what's inside. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe, and also comment down below if you subscribe and like. Sorry. And I shall get to your channel and I'll subscribe back to you. And I'll even give you a shout out. And also do get Admiral's Snapchat. Currently my phone should be charging. Or either that, I haven't put it on charge yet. Anyways, I dropped that. I shall see you soon. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Bye!